We're going to go till we get tired, and we're going to keep grinding. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to do one more after that, one more after that. We're going to figure out what our weakness is, the thing that we don't like doing, the hole in our game, and we're going to work on that.
1, 2.
Yeah. Big dogs.
Outside, hey, put it on the outside of right here.
Hurry up. Left, about 30 degrees with your left foot. Yeah, you won.
Yes, sir.
I love it, Nick.
Y'all did that, man.
We're here from a company called The Program. At The Program, we have one mission only. Great teammates, great leaders, world-class teams. Like last year, we're gonna share some adversity over the next 2 days. We're gonna share some this year. Because as I've told you guys, we're mixing it up this year. You'll get a chance to get in the ring with us. So we're gonna share some adversity with you guys as well. Man, if you guys are gonna get to where you wanna get this year, confidence is huge. Confidence at a subconscious level. Confidence comes from knowing you've done everything possible to prepare.
Do it now. Hurry up.
Thoughts become our words become our actions. Guys think, oh man, hey, I just gotta survive this. I gotta get through this. And that's what they say, and that's what they end up doing. Warriors, though, when we face challenges, we don't get through them. We don't get through them. We attack them head on. 100% of the time, that's what attacking is.
6. Knees to the 21. Ready! Attack! Ready! Attack!
Squeeze your core. Squeeze your core.
Hey, is this real perfect? Yeah. You see how the guy, see they move, they're trying to move.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, is that perfect?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, you know what you gotta do. You gotta start over.
Yeah. Everybody look left and right. Depend on the man next to you. Double jack. Double jack. Ready. Ready. Attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6.
This is it, man. Tough, disciplined, selfless. Those are the only 3 things we care about today.
Up, 2, down, up, 3. Come on, baby.
We on that. Come on. Down. Up. We got to come together. It's us versus them right now. We can't respond what happened out there on that field. Only thing we control is how we respond. That's the only thing we control. 2, 3, 5. 1, 3, 6. It's us versus them. 1, 2, 3. Help your teammate. Get down a little bit now. Check up. Up, 1, down, up, 2, down. Hold on. We good to drop back? We can drop. Drop. Let's go, baby.
All the work you guys might put in this year, maybe it only gets you this much better. Man, that's football, that's life. Man, if you're not getting this much better every single day, it's a waste. We gotta focus on just getting that much better, doing our one more every day. There's no maintaining in life. Don't let anyone tell you that. We always wanna get stronger. We always wanna get faster. We always wanna get smarter, more skilled. You guys have to make that decision.
Dogs on 1, ready, 1. Dogs.
Yeah, I need to start deep on the first pass, and then once like that opposite outside back gets it, start to cheat up and take that space.
One thing that we talk a lot about is everybody can be a leader, and I think that everyone has a different role in that leadership. Someone's a little bit more vocal, someone leads by example more, someone's maybe a combination of the two, or is just a great teammate, and that shows leadership as well.
Leadership is a balance of a lot of things. To be able to mesh a lot of strong personalities and skill levels together, you just have to communicate. That's at the base of everything. Being able to talk about your differences and the way you handle situations differently, and then moving to create a plan together is a way to kind of balance everyone and get everyone on the same page before you can compete or before you can start any goal together.
Having people here that want the best for you and truly support you and want to see you succeed is just everything that I could ask for and more from a community, from a university.
The Women's Leadership Council is a group of our student athletes represented from our women's sports teams here at Michigan State who gather together each month for community, for education, for learning. And so it's a great opportunity for those student athletes to get into a space together to talk about their experiences and even some of the challenges that they're having on a regular basis, and to be able to share that with one another.
The ultimate goal is to provide a platform in which our female student athletes have a voice and they can communicate with the department and our leaders in order to better their student athlete experience.
I think it's great to be involved and continuously be involved, because having your voice heard is super important, and vocalizing what you think needs to be done is just another step in the right direction for women's sports.
If you can eliminate barriers in the student athletes day to day, then their overall experience will improve and they can give more to themselves what they're doing, and they don't have to be burdened by things that we could easily address for them.
During most of our meetings, we bring in speakers to focus on some personal development, maybe even talk about career development or life skills. Also to hear from professionals and former athletes and coaches that have been a part of Michigan State athletics or even outside of our athletics department.
I chose to be a part of the Women's Leadership Council because I found it as a great opportunity to really meet other prominent women within athletics at Michigan State and hear about their experiences along with mine and see the similarities and differences, as well as challenge myself to really become more active.
I just found great benefit as a student athlete in being able to advocate for my team and other female student athletes, whether that was on a sport by sport basis or just issues that we experienced as a whole.
It is important to share what makes a team successful, and that can help all of our teams grow, and taking little bits of information from a different sport and how maybe they get through to their teammates, or some things that they do to help build team cohesion, that can be very beneficial.
In the comfort zone, no growth happens.
We really try to create an opportunity for them to apply whatever they're learning in whatever environment makes sense within the scope of their lives, and that could be their space as being a student athlete, their space as a leader in the classroom or a leader in the community. And so we try to provide a combination of that in those spaces.
Getting to come into a space where you're with like the women's golf team or the tennis team, you just have that exposure to other student athletes. In a lot of ways, it really helps to have the understanding that, oh, I may be going through this and she's going through it too. And so now we've formed a connection and we can be there to support each other, be there for a resource for each other, but then also share our opinions with the department on ways in which we can improve our student athlete experience.
You just meet a lot of really great people who are willing to help you with anything. If you're a Spartan, you have Spartans that are gonna be there for you on your worst days, on your best days, whatever you need. There's so many people that are so willing to help and give back, and I think that's been really eye-opening and powerful to me to see.
It's very important when you're in East Lansing and when you're a student athlete, but beyond just having those connections, you might not be on the same team, but you might also be both going into the medical field. And so now you've made a connection with someone who might be applying to the PA program with you, and we can, leverage that aspect of support.
Having their support and knowing that there is a group of women that have our best interest in mind and want our voices to be heard in the community and our success to be shown to everybody is wonderful, and I couldn't be more thankful for that.
The women's leadership does a great job of being flexible. I think they really respect everyone's time and the lack of it sometimes. So just being more flexible and allowing everyone to be a part of it, I think has been nice to see and nice to be a part of. And then just those resources, the amount of speakers and the amount of powerful women that we've been able to talk to has been a great experience that I'm very thankful for. I want to thank Alan Haller, Bella, Dr. Baker, and Morgan just for all their hard work and creating WLC.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Bella, go back in there. Go green. Go white.
Good evening from Huff Hall here at the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. It's Monday night women's gymnastics here as the Illinois Fighting Illini host the Michigan State Spartans in a Big Ten showdown. The Spartans are in their second meet, second competition since that stoppage, and in their first one, which was just 2 days ago, they set a program record score. They are certainly in contention for maybe making a nationals run here tonight. They are in contention for winning the Big Ten regular season title. They are right in the thick of things. A big-time result at the Big 5 meet definitely boosted them to that.
Coming off of, breaking the program record on Saturday, but knowing that we had to rally and still be just as good. We were going into Illinois, somewhere they're very comfortable. You just never know, how you're gonna ride that high, or can we, kind of let that go, refocus, and then get back at it at a high level.
In the back of my mind, I was thinking, we just got to take it like this is another meet, not dwell on the fact that we had Big 5s and how well we did, and this is really the indicator of what could happen. I was just trying to minimize that as much as I could. The message has been, the more fun we have, the better we do. Let's stick a couple more dismounts and let's hit a couple more handstands.
You didn't know that they were trying to win a championship. They went in, it was just another meet. They were all in themselves, they were energized, and I think that was very impressive, just knowing that they were trying to accomplish something that had never been done before for our program.
I think that was one of the biggest things that we noticed, is on every event it was just us being out there and enjoying the moment.
It honestly kind of calms you down, which is weird because you're there, you're screaming, excited with all your teammates, but it kind of helps you forget in some way that you're competing, and it takes away the nervousness.
Michigan State has been able to match them, and through Gabby Stevens, this could potentially be the dual ceiling routine here.
Gabby was doing her beam routine. She's fifth in the lineup. Everybody in front of her had hit, and I already started tearing up. She's a rock up there, and she's beautiful up there, and just watching her go through that each step of the way, I was like, this is it. We did it.
The Michigan State Spartans 2023 Co-Big Ten.
And there we go. You'll see they're bringing out the trophy. They had it on hand here in Champaign. So well deserved. So impressive for the Michigan State Spartans.
I knew that when we beat Illinois, then we would be regular season champions, but I didn't realize we were getting the trophy there. So it was just really exciting. After awards, everyone started cheering.
I was speechless. It was so surreal knowing that we did that, and especially being close to it last year, and then this year just having amazing people coming into this team, and all of the work that we've put in finally has paid off. It kind of just helps our confidence in building what we can do into Big Tens and postseason.
It's really exciting to see how the community has responded. Obviously, this is our first time ever winning Big Ten regular season champions, so I think a lot of people are rallying around us, which is really helpful. That's something that we're able to take with us going into postseason. We have already known that we are this good and knew what we were capable of, but just using that to help us remember that we deserve to be where we're at.
Before the season started, we kind of asked the team, right? Last year was so monumental for this program, so what's next? What else can they still accomplish, or do they want to accomplish? And they want to score some 10s, they want to break more records. But scoring a 198, trying to really push to get to those top 5 teams in the country that are scoring 198s, that's something also that this team had no problem voicing that they want to do.
Nikki to come in a freshman and nail that one. When you saw that, when you were just like, well, yeah. I think everybody knew that was a 10. They didn't have to wait for it to come off. That's what she's got. That's what she's made of. And there'll be many more where those came from. I saw it. Jory, for instance, she dropped right in front of my face. It seemed like light years before that score to go up. And when it came up, it was just like my heart went up in my throat because of any person on this team right now, it's Jory that it had to happen to. And I was so happy. Yeah, very emotional and very, very exciting.
I think about everything that this program has been through, all the ups, all the downs, and for us to finally be coming out on top, and for people around the gymnastics community to know that we're good. We're not a one-hit wonder. I think people were wondering, could we do it again this year? Could we be as good as we were last year? And this team just keeps showing up, and the athletes that keep committing to us and that want to be a part of the program, it's special. I bleed green, and this place is my whole heart, and so it meant everything to me. I tell these girls, I told them last year, but I told them again, I know that you think you're making your dreams come true, but you're making mine come true too, and it's been special.
Gymnastics champions, your Michigan State Spartans.
As a leader, you are responsible for everything that happens or fails to happen on this team. Man, accept the challenge. Man, Big Ten football this year, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Accept that right now. There's no guarantees. You're not gonna cruise through every game. No, you guys are gonna have to fight, just like Omer said. It's a 6-minute round. Everything you got. Techniques we're gonna use. First one is gonna be a horizontal elbow strike. Driving surface is gonna be 2 inches below your elbow. So right like this. You can go like that, you can go left, you can base up like here, just like that. If we tell you knees, you're gonna grab the top of the pad, just drive your knee up into it, just like that.
The person that's in the middle is going out to the mallet, the rope's going into the circle, and then everyone else is moving clockwise. I can't talk to you guys, you can talk back to me. But the only commands I can give to moving guys is rein forward, takes a switch, last name, switch.
No group has made it past 230 yet. 230. That's the most we've gotten. Now leaders, there's some things we gotta figure out. As far as the commands, we're leaving the same dude in the ring. Yeah, you gotta figure some stuff out. But as far as teammates go, man, we need you guys to step it up. You gotta keep your awareness on the enemy, which is us in black shirts, and on each other. The only way you're getting this done is to attack for 6 minutes.
Hey, what do you think about the time?
It's all mental, bro. You want to be the monsters of this conference, then you better start acting like it, because you ain't showed me nothing. Unleash the beast! Let it all out! Ready! Attack! Show me your dog! Show me! Show me!
Man, let me leave you with this. It's important for you guys to realize this doesn't end right now. How you get that much better, because that was our mission, it's about what you guys do tomorrow. And not just on that field. It's about dialing in your nutrition. You guys need to gain weight. Some of you guys need to lose weight. It's about dialing in the weight room. Dialing in, making sure that you're showing up for treatment when you're supposed to be there. but also it's how you guys deal with each other.
Attack! 1, 2, 3!
Being great leaders and being great teammates.
I told you there's 3 types of teams. Teams that hope, teams that believe, and teams that expect. You are going to decide which one you're going to be. I expect you all to be that team that expects to win. I'll be watching. I'll be watching.